Hello again, and welcome to Bad Movie Review. Today's movie is Old 37. This is a disturbing little film just on the premise alone. See, turns out Old 37's an ambulance, and it goes around picking up people, and then the so-called paramedics torture and murder them. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing on that level, because if you think about it, your life really is in someone's hands when they're a paramedic. And if they're going to kill you, you're in big freaking trouble. So this little gem comes to us starring Kane Hodder, as most of you know as Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th movies, several of them at least. And he also played the BTK killer in a movie about the BTK killer, obviously. And Bill Moseley, who most of you may know from The Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses. And he was in one of the Narnia movies as a wolf. Not him wearing a wolf costume, that'd be kind of weird. But he was the voice of the animated CGI wolf. And Brandi Cyrus. She's a newcomer to the low-budget slasher flick. So the premise is basically these two brothers who were raised by a serial killer who used to do the exact same thing, driving around as pretending he's a paramedic and murdering people in front of his kids, which is really bad parenting in a lot of cases, I would say. They go around trying to avenge the death of their mother and just general serial killing. And of course, teenagers get involved. So, the premise does seem a little thin, I'll give you that. But the acting is pretty good. The overall production value is shockingly good, considering that it is a very low-budget film. They did a wonderful job. The effects are good, the gore is good, the acting is solid, the cinematography is beautiful, the sets are top-notch. They did a really good job for what they had to work with. The cast impressed the crap out of me. I thought they were amazing. A few moments of kind of cheesy teenage dialogue sort of thing. But overall, fantastic production. All around it came together well. It even has a guest appearance by the band Shepherd, an Australian music group. Which was really cool because I'd actually heard of them, which is rare in a B-movie. Like I said, the gore factor was pretty solid. Overall, I give this one a big thumbs up. Yeah, I would have cut a few scenes, tightened them up a little bit, but these guys are obviously fairly new at this, and they had a couple big names in there, so, the celebrity factor really amped it up because there's some real talent there. Brandi Cyrus was really impressive for her first movie, and most of the other cast members were really good too. Of course, Kane Hodder was awesome. And Bill Moseley was as creepy as he always is. This time with a 70s style handlebar mustache that made him look super pervy creepy somehow. But yeah, I would give this one a definite thumbs up. Great for every Halloween. Not a real deep film. You're not going to be doing a lot of thinking. It's a popcorn and slasher kind of film. So don't expect to be intellectually challenged. But overall, very fun production. Great film just for sitting back watching some movies with your friends. Wouldn't even really mock this one. I'd say it was a solid film overall. It's been played on Chiller a couple times. I bought the DVD. I actually pre-ordered it because I was really excited to see it. Didn't really hit the theaters. It was kind of a indie film. And it did win a couple of awards. It won the Whorehound Best Film Festival Award 2015 and the Montreal Comic-Con Horror Fest 2015. So that was pretty cool. And there's some good special features on the DVD. Some interviews with the cast, including Brandi Cyrus, Caitlin Harris, and Maxwell Zagorski. Sorry if I butchered that one. And the special effects team, they deserve some praise because for such a low-budget film, they did a pretty solid job. So overall, I give this one a big thumbs up. I plan on watching it every Halloween. And with my usual assortment of slasher flicks. So, yeah, other than a few minor tweaks like shaving the last 30 seconds off the end of the film, and it's got the usual sequel setup kind of thing, I'd give it a solid thumbs up. I really hope they make a sequel to this one. maybe with some different people finding the ambulance and picking up where the bad guys, Daryl and John Roy, left off. Yeah, the character's name is John Roy. Pretty spectacular. I would like to see a sequel to this. I think it really warrants a sequel, and it would make a really good trilogy. It could be better than Wrong Turn, definitely better than some of its sequels. Joyride, those type of movies. It has kind of that feel where you're running around watching teenagers get hacked up, which, is pretty much what every slasher film does these days. But this one definitely stands out. I think it had some really good performances and some really solid work done. So I highly recommend it. At least check it out. It's got a few weak spots, but what low budget film doesn't? Overall, I thought it was a very enjoyable film and had a lot of fun watching it. And I'd like to see more from these guys. And I'd like to see more from the cast members. They seem to be really full of potential there. So, yeah, check it out. Old 37. If you're in Europe, it might be called Ambulance 37 or Death Call. I'm sure you'll see the poster images if you're watching the video of this. All right, that should do it. Go check it out. Old 37. That's a winner for you here, I think. If you don't like it, well, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about your taste. Thank you, and be sure and like, share, and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, comments, etc. You guys know the drill. You know how the internet works. And we'll see you next time.